This is terrible. I should be looking like that, but I hate looking like that. Anyway, I've just got myself ready. I've got to do the school run. I've got to take Clara to school now. I've just got to fill in her trip money for a trip, and I can't believe the price. It's £28. It's insane for a school trip. And then I am going to go and do some shopping. I've got loads of tidying to do. The house is a tip. I live like a pig sometimes, I really do. And I'm going to tell you about my date last night. I went on a date. Hence why my hair's straight on in the morning, because it's all done. Anyway. Right. We are just off to school.
You can fake your toy and say
Hi.
It's fake, it's fake, it.
Right. Okay, so I've dropped the little one at school. I really like the new school that she's now going to. She's really settling in really well, and it's a lot smaller. There's only like 37 children in the whole of the school, so it's really worked out well because they can dedicate their time to the children, which is really, really good. And I like the fact that I can just literally drop her off at the bottom of the drive and she walks it by herself, so I don't even have to get out of the car. So you could turn up in your pyjamas and who is anybody to judge? Anyway, I'm off now. I'm going to do a bit of shopping, then I'm going to go home, and I've got so much to do around the house. I've been really tired this week and battling tiredness. Last night I went out on a date. This guy was local to me. He literally lives 5 minutes up the road from me, and I do mean 5 minutes. But it's a no. People think I'm really fussy, and I'm not fussy. It's just that I'm looking for that connection with somebody. And I don't know, I was talking to him, and he was going through a divorce, so he's separated. He's got 3 kids, and all he did was talk about his children. That's all he did. And if I'm on a date, I kind of want to learn about the person, and you know, I don't mean this in a really horrible way, but yes, we're parents, and yes, we have children, and our children are the centre of our universe, but we're also individuals, and we also have a right to our own life, and we have our own things, and we do things away from our children, you know. And I kind of don't like that when somebody just talks, and that's what he did, was talk about his children, talk about exes. That was all the conversation was, so it was a little bit off-putting for me, so I didn't really like that. But also, he was like, what are you looking for? And I said, well, I'm looking for my soulmate, and I want to settle down and everything, which is what I want to do. Because I've never really had that, and I so want that more than anything in the world. And yes, I'm 38, and I know I'm getting old, and I feel like I'm running out of time. He was 42, he was going through a divorce, been there, done it, and all he was looking for was a companion. So we're kind of looking for different things. Right, so I'm at TK Maxx. I just thought I'd check out some storage solutions. I really want to organise my bedroom so it's so organised and super cool. I can't think of another word. Anyway, let's go shopping. Okay, this is all I bought. Some paper for Clara. Right, so I bought this paper for Clara. It's got like unicorns on. It's really sweet. It was £3.99. We're going to make something with it. I'm saving toilet rolls. We're going to do like a pen holder, and she's going to do that for her channel. So hopefully she'll like this for her bedroom. Hopefully she doesn't think she's too old for it at 8. I think she thinks she's 18 sometimes. I really do. Right, so I have done my shopping. It's in the back. Right. So better put all this away. Look at this paper, it's so cute. I really like it actually. So I have a thing about the stationery. Right, let's go. Just putting everything away. So when you're depressed after a bad date, have a Snickers bar. It's an ice cream Snickers bar, and I don't care how many calories because they're so yummy. Oh. It's so nice. I can have it with coffee. Right, I'm actually going to go back to TK Maxx before I pick Clara up, because they had this metal, I think it's like a plant thing or something, but it was £6, but it was divided into 4. But I thought, and it had a little handle, and I thought, oh, that would be really good for putting pens in, because I am a real pen person and stationery junkie. So I bought all these pens, so these like permanent markers, whiteboard pens, and these ones, I love these. These are fine line pens. I only write with fine line pens because they just make my handwriting look neater. So I'm going to go back for that. I'll show you what I mean when I go and buy it. So I'm going to go and do that. Right, hopefully this won't cut out on me. Yeah, so I went on my date last night, and I know I told you a bit earlier on, and I'm home now. So basically, he called in into the night just after 9:30, and it was after he asked me a question about where was the furthest place I'd been to go on a date. Now, this bloke won't even go out on a date with somebody who lives like 30-minute drive away. They have to be local because he's looking for companionship. He's looking for somebody to do things when he hasn't got his kids to fill his hours, basically. Yeah, romantic guy, eh? And so he wouldn't commute to Bristol, and Bristol is literally like 35 minutes, if that, down the motorway. And I'm like telling him, oh, I'll commute all over the place, you know, because you don't know who you're going to have a connection with, how far you'll have to travel to find that connection. So he asked me the question, so where's the furthest you've been on a date? And he went, oh, don't tell me, Scotland. And this was his attitude, the way he said it. And I went, no, actually, another country, abroad. And he went, really? Are you kidding me? And he was like this. And I went, no, I've met somebody abroad. And he was like, where? I'm curious, where? And the moment I said Turkey, you could see his whole face just changed. And I told him that I had a Turkish boyfriend, he was 9 years younger. And he went, oh yeah, I bet you were like, well, hey, younger man. And I was like, wow, how judgmental are you? You know, and at that point, you could see he completely went off me. He probably thought I was just like this old, grabbing younger men Turks, you know. And it was just like, you just could see it completely changed with him. It's almost like he completely lost respect for me. But this guy just spent the whole time talking about ex-girlfriends, ex-wife, his children, and that was it. That's all he talked about. So I wasn't really interested. It wasn't a good night. It wasn't a good date. And he didn't really ask me that much about myself. He just talked about himself all the time, which is another key sign. You know, if a guy's interested in you, they want to know things about you. So yeah, I got judged on my background. But the other thing with this guy as well was that he's only 4 years older than me, so he's 42. And when we were talking about what you're hoping to find, he was like, well, I just want a companion, somebody to do things with, you know, sharing my activities. And I'm looking for my soulmate and someone to settle down with, have a family with, buy a house together, you know, have family holidays and do really nice things together. You know, I still live in that dream world, you know. And he was just like, well, I'm happy with my life. I just want somebody there to fill it. And I was like, oh my God. And we were talking about jobs and everything. And he's been in the army and worked his way up to officer rank for the past 24 years. And he was like, I'm content. There's nowhere else for me to go now. I'm content with what I've got. And I'm like, I'm still trying to find out who I am. And he went, really? At your age? And I was like, well, he made me feel really like I was kind of like, just, I should be more established. But who writes the rules to, if you know what you want to do your whole life career-wise, then you are so lucky. But for me, I've never known, and because I battled depression in my 20s, that kind of dominated most of my 20s. And then I had my daughter, and then I concentrated on her. And it's only been the last few years I've really started to think, actually, what do I want to do? Where do I want to go in my life? And yeah, I'm 38. I wish I could have discovered it earlier. I wish I could have been married in my mid-20s, but my life didn't work out like that. But I don't want to be shamed for not having been married, not having that, and as though I'm too old now to still, you know, want to have ambitions in life. So yeah, he made me feel quite crap, and I went to my mum's straight afterwards, and I had tears in my eyes. I was just like, I'm fed up, Mum. I'm really fed up of not meeting someone that I just click with. I ended up feeling depressed. I really do. I find it so hard. I don't find dating fun at all. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. You know? And that's how I felt. So I felt quite depressed last night. And then today I'm just trying to busy myself around the house and doing things and keeping my mind occupied. You know? So yeah, that's a no-go, because he made me feel crap and he made me feel like I haven't achieved anything in my life. Oh God. So there we go. That's my story of the day, you know. Right, I'm just going to go back to TK Maxx to get this pot because I definitely want it. I may stop and get some flowers actually. We might do the garden tomorrow instead of today actually, because I'm feeling a bit tired and my eyes, the bags under my eyes are really bad as well. I noticed that when I look back at my videoing. So I'm just going to go and do that. Then I'm going to pick the little one up, see if she's had a good day in school, and then come home. Right, don't laugh at me, but I just drove 20 minutes to TK Maxx to get this. It was $5.99 and it's metal, but I'm going to paint the handle. But I think I love it because do you know why? I'm going to use it for pens and divide all my pens up. I can't wait, it's my little project for today. It excites me, stationery. Right, I'm just on my way now to pick Clara up from school. I've gone a different route because there's so many roadworks at the moment where we are that it just takes ages, so I thought I'd try this way. It's really nice out here.
What's our house?
Who?
Him, Harry's.
Really?
Yeah, that's him.
His dad just smiled at us.
I recognised him.
Did you?
From because he was going our direction, like going to our house, like near there.
Oh. I wonder where they live.
We went straight past them.
Did we?
But I think he went to the bus.
Oh, did
stop.
he? I don't know.
He was like going on the bus or something because before school.
Do you like my plants in the back? You're going to plant them?
Come on.
Yeah. But the bass, no trouble.
Just shoot for the stars if it's to be a star.
You are crazy.
I remember when I lost mine.
Right, so one of the things I'm going to show you today is how I organise my pens, okay? So I bought this really big tub. It's really for gardenware, but I thought it was great because it's got like 4 dividers in it, and I'm going to show you what I mean.
What about these 2 pens?
Go on then. Right, so we've been checking to make sure all our pens work on this piece of paper, and now we've organised them into here. So as you can see, we've got whiteboard markers and highlighter pens here. We've got pens and pencils here. We've got like scissors and glue, and there'll be a sharpener there. Then we've got my glitter pens and fine line coloured pens here. And I just think this is a really simple way to organise your pen collection, and it looks great. I think it's really super cute.
Channel?
No. I suppose you could do a Clara's saying for my channel. I'm vlogging. Maybe you could do that. How to wash a car. No, because I haven't got the right stuff. But bless her, she's cleaning it. Look.
My hand.
Oh, lovely.
I need to get low down.
Tomorrow we're going to tackle the garden because it's so.
I'm not.
Yeah.
My mum's saying I have to wash the car tomorrow.
I did. I bought some plants today because Clara's watering this and it's just weeds. But we're going to redo them, put some flowers in and stuff. And we're going to mow the lawn because it's so overgrown and weed all down the side. Looks awful. So I'm going to leave her to it for a minute. It's gotten really warm. I'm getting on with the house cleaning and then I'm going to put some dinner on. We're going to rent a movie tonight. I don't know what we're going to watch, but I just went from Amazon, to be honest, because I don't know where else to rent it from. So yeah, we're going to do that and have a snuggle tonight, and that's how we're going to end our day. And I think I'm going to end the vlog now. So I hope you've liked this, and I've talked a lot, I think, today. But please give it a thumbs up. Come and join us again. We're going to try and vlog a lot more now as well, and do other videos as well. So bye.